Alright guys, let's go over G1 3.1, the solutions. The first thing is determine whether the relation is a function. And so what we want to look at is inputs. Do we have any duplication in the input? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No duplication in the inputs. This is a telltale sign that this is a function. Now how they wanted you to answer this, I believe, is the relation is a function because I think it says each input has one output. Number 5, determine whether the relation is a function. And this one is 0, -3, 1, 0, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. And so if you look at just the inputs, here we've got a duplication of inputs. As a matter of fact, we put in 2 and we got 3 out of the function. If we put in 2 again, we have to get 3 again. So this is not a function. And so the way you would explain this, the relationship is not a function because because one input has more than one output. Number 7, looking at the inputs, we do have duplication, right? Here we have 16 and 16. Here we have 1 and 1. So you put in a 16 and you get out -2. The next time you put in a 16 in, you get +2. So it does not have that consistency. So this is not a function. And the reason is because each input has more than one output. On 10, we're looking to see if this passes the vertical line test, and you can see that it fails the vertical line test, right? Vertical line, it crosses more than once. 2 or more times means that it's not a function. The relationship is not a function because one vertical line can be drawn through more than one point. Number 13, we have to figure out the domain and the range. So if I was going to find the domain, right, that's the x values, I would start with the x value of -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. That is the domain, so let me circle those. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Alright, to find the range, that's the y value, we would have -2, right? -2, 0, and +2. Now sometimes you would write this as -2, -2, 0, 2, and 2, but the textbook is only is looking for these ones. So -2, 0, +2. That's how you find the domain and range for a discriminant graph. And that's what this is called. Anytime that there are dots, it's called a discrete or discriminant. These are called continuous because they are between 2 points. So the domain is the x value, and so what we're looking for is in between here, you would have x is greater than or equal -4, and you would have x less than or equal +2. We would flip this one. That would give you -4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So our domain for number 15 is B. Our range, we are using how much of the graph is used vertically from that point to that point. Right? Closed circle here, closed circle here. And so you would have y is greater than or equal to 2, and y is less than or equal to 6. Take the smallest one and flip it. That will give you 2 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 6. Looks like it's the last one. Another continuous graph. This one, to figure out the x value, we have an open circle here and an open circle here and everything in between. So our x value is going to be x greater than 2 and x less than 7. Take the smallest one and flip it. 2 less than x less than 7. Looks like it's the first one. Now the range, you have an open circle there going up to an open circle there. We're going to have y is greater than 1 and y is less than 6. Take the smallest one and flip it. 1 less than y less than 6. So that one right there. That's it, guys. That was how you did the homework. We will go over a couple examples of these continuous, domain, and range before we get to the second part of the lesson today.